I still remember this conference room. This seat. Was it reserved for Teresa? No. I have no need for it. Teresa is no more. This body, this vestige before you, is but a program that exists within the King of Sarkaz. My form and my presence are the result of Amiya's emotions. As much as I may remember everything from the past, please do not mistake me for Teresa herself. I will stay by Amiya's side, accompanying everyone here at Rhodes Island, though this hardly makes up for all the lost time. Doctor, I'm not a program in the same sense as PRTS. See? You might not be able to feel my body temperature, but I can at least smile. Rhodes Island has strode beyond war, and should now re-embark on her intended route. For starters, how about optimizing our logistics? There are several conference rooms that can be freed up and converted into sick bays. You'd like my personal opinion? Doctor, allow me to remind you again, I am not Teresa. Rhodes Island Pharmaceuticals, Inc., registered to Amiya's hometown. And these medicines, they were all developed by Calcit. No, I have no regrets. Babel has fulfilled its duty. Rhodes Island will continue to sail and continue to alleviate sickness and pain. If Teresa was here, I'm sure she would have been pleased. Never have I regretted any of my decisions. We did everything we could have done, and bequeathed hope unto the future. Time will close wounds. Love will mend scars. When the long night ends, Rhodes Island will usher in the light of dawn. Though many have left us along the way, I will remain here and bear witness to the ending. Amiya still looks so thin and frail. For a girl at this age, maybe she should be a bit taller? All these days, has she been eating well? How she so wished to see Amiya as she is now, to watch her grow for just a bit longer. Her wish should have been granted. Calcit still refuses to speak to me. When she poses questions to this crown, she avoids looking me in the eye. The King of Sarkaz remembers her past. While I can sympathize with her loneliness, I cannot free her from her shackles. Perhaps one day, Doctor, you can help her find meaning in her existence, as her companion. Doctor, you carry such guilt within your eyes. But you ask, is one's memory sufficient to define who they are? You have lost your memories. I merely inherited all of hers. How are we to settle what happened so long ago? Doctor, go and spend some more time with Amiya and Calcit. None shall linger in the past, except her. Are you weary, Doctor? Then go ahead and rest. Everyone has the right to fall into peaceful slumber, and you are no exception. I'm here. Did I just see Amiya fighting? I still remember every medal I distributed with these very hands. These ceremonies are also commitments. Rhodes Island will never give up on her ideals. Let sacrifices be in vain, or forget about those who have traveled with her. Even now, we remain on the same course we originally charted. I know there are still many people who need me. Don't worry. This time, I'm not going anywhere. Will you lead us to victory once more, Doctor? I will stand alongside the warriors of Rhodes Island. Warriors of Rhodes Island, may you all return victorious. I can hear the sorrow within you all. Doctor, I have faith in your command. It's okay. I am with you. Amia, get behind me. I am right here. I will always remain with you. I will remember each and every one of you. Your ideals are equally worthy of respect. Keep striding forward. I shall be at your side. Don't cry. It will all be over soon. There shall come a day when we can strike alight the flames that burn away all decay. You always make the perfect calculations so that everything falls into place just as you planned, don't you? Without you, our casualties would have been far worse. Thank you, Doctor. We will be able to move beyond this pain and suffering. Rhodes Island will not stop here. A new security system? Will it still recognize me? Boo! Did I scare you? I'm watching you, Doctor. Arknights. Program initializing. Accessor, Doctor. Good morning, Doctor.
Oh, so this is how you use the gramophone that Closure brought over. Can you hear me? Today marks the first day of the start of Rhodes Island's official voyage, and I am elated beyond words. I remember the first time I saw this big girl, how battered and worn down she was. But Closure truly outdid herself, and Kaltsit deserves credit too for helping. When the engine furnace first sputtered to life, I could feel the vibrations beneath my feet, even up on the deck. The setting sun in the wilderness seemed to draw an arc in the sky, and the foul beast accompanied us through the fiery red. She took a steady step forward, and it was a great relief to all of us. Rhodes Island. Truly, what a wonderful name. I hope this can become a place that many people call home. Huh? What do you mean, insufficient memory? Trials for the newest generation of arypathy medication failed. I could only pretend to keep my calm in front of everyone. Kaltsit said well in advance that this experiment's likelihood of success was extremely small. But once I saw even the smallest possibility, I couldn't help but place my heavy hopes on it. I keep thinking to myself, what will happen to Castell once arypathy is cured? What will happen to this entire land? No longer will infants be sentenced to death by terminal illness at birth. No longer will it be a miracle for children to reunite with their parents, nay, even their grandparents. The life of an infected individual is far too short. If only I had more time and was able to bear witness to more of this land. Kaltsit, these dreams you speak of, how long will it take for them to come true? Recently, there's been an influx of patients, and the sick bays can't accommodate them all. At times like these, I find myself wishing that Rhodes Island was just a little bigger. But Closure has already been up all night working on the renovation project, and I can't be too harsh on her. Oh, among these new arrivals, there are a lot of very young children. This land may not always be kind to us, but the one constant is that children will always be our hope. We don't have a tremendous number of doctors who know how to take care of children. As cute as they may be, they're not always the best behaved, and that can be headache-inducing. Even Ascalon doesn't take her own health as seriously these days. Huh? Ascalon? Why are you here? No, I didn't call for you. It's snowing. Procuring supplies has proven difficult this winter. The nearby villages have not had good harvests, which makes one worry about the situation in Kazdel City. Achoo! But still, when I see everyone playing in the snow on the deck, I can't help but fall in love with this frosty little phenomenon. After one afternoon, the deck was filled with snowmen. Unfortunately, the engine furnace came back on, and all the snow quickly melted. I've heard that the northern part of Sammy is an ice field that hasn't thawed in tens of thousands of years. I wonder where the Cyclopes are now. Amia? Isn't it time for you to go to bed? Oh, you're hungry? It just so happens that I'm a bit peckish myself. So let's sneak into the canteen and see if there are any grilled veggie pancakes. Even when Ami is asleep, her ears still twitch. Amia, I'm so sorry for making a decision like this myself. But I truly believe we can change that future you so despise. I often wonder, with whom will you walk shoulder to shoulder? And what kind of future will you choose? Babel will be your warm hearth. It's a little kindling taken from the furnace, and it will surely bring comfort to many in the future. Amia, I will stay with you for whatever time I have left. I will watch you grow, and will also be with you as we look out across this land. Amia, I seem to be a bit tired. Would you mind if I borrowed your bed? Good night, Amia. Doctor, whether you realize it or not, you've been traveling with Rhodes Island for quite some time now. Though you may say you are a passerby, I nevertheless wish to welcome you to our side. I did not have the opportunity to witness the era you lived in, but I heard that people back then were free from the torments of catastrophes and oripathy, and could share their words and thoughts in a heartbeat. Indeed, what a beautiful past that must have been. However, you bravely embark on this journey alone, even as it spans thousands of years. I believe you still have hopes for this land, don't you? So, Doctor, please continue to stay with Amia and Kautsit. I believe that you will once again fall in love with this world, and once again choose hope and the future. Thank you, Doctor.
Please do not feel anxious, Doctor. You're not a person with a chaotic mind. The order in your life does not always manifest as an organized external environment. Therefore, I respect your preference for a cluttered personal space. Doctor, my sound may closely mirror that of Lacaramelin, but I'm not her. The banshees just want to express their longing for a fonial in her utterance. They also hope that when he comes to miss his home, his mother's voice will be there to answer him. The lace veil on the table? It was a gift that my sisters knitted for me the first time I returned to the convalesce. It is embroidered with a blessed incantation, capable of greatly amplifying the potency of arts on the battlefield, and serving as a dust cover in times of peace. Doctor, my predecessor was an arts device carrying a protective incantation. It was PhonoR who chose to give me a consciousness, to bring me with him. So, in my algorithmic model, the very first line of code professes the Banshee's love for him. I think I'm very lucky. I was born to carry love. Sorry, Doctor, I'm the one who drew you here with my singing. Are you busy today? You were nowhere to be found. And please, look over this document. It requires your urgent attention. Oh, right. This piping hot cup of herbal tea is for you as well. Shh. Please don't tell PhonoR that I hid his access card. I'm testing some data provided by my sisters. According to the calculations, the probability of PhonoR's left eyebrow twitching when he gets angry is as high as 97.6%. Shall we observe this experiment together, Doctor? Doctor, as a Banshee, I know well the power of language per se. The most maleficent curse can't rival cold words hurled in the flesh. The most efficacious blessing dims beside compliments offered in person. As such, every word I speak to you has been carefully calculated thousands of times. Statistics show that not all Banshees prefer falling asleep in the embrace of melody. Most of my sisters actually favor 3,000 long years, the evolution of the bone flute, for sleep-inducing. I'd be glad to read you a passage if you need it. To the esteemed Doctor of Rhodes Island, allow me to extend my most respectful greetings on behalf of the Banshees. May I download these onto my own memory module, Doctor? Before leaving the convalesce, Lacaramelin specifically asked me to save some videos of PhonoR for her. Wherever my song rises, blessings are pronounced and bestowed. This is the current state of the battlefield. Oh, PhonoR, even with that serious look on your face, I can tell your mind is wandering. I leave my blessings upon your shoulders. They will protect you in times of crisis. Please don't rush over here like that. It really is not graceful. As impolite as this may be, I want to sing my enemies' elegies before they even get close. If the sun has not yet set by the time of our victory, could we sing together? Please don't test my patience. It's all right. I have plenty of patience. Names as prelude. Curses mold blade. Rants form flame. My new paint job. May victory be permanent and peace everlasting. Cherish victory, for it never comes easily. I'm so sorry, Doctor, but I'm afraid there's a limit to my power, and it's far from the true might of a Banshee. Let not melancholy consume your heart, Doctor. Life is long. When we look back at this defeat from a distant tomorrow, it will be nothing more than a wisp upon the winds of memory. I very much appreciate the interior structure of this room. It is conducive to sound propagation. Every time I offer a prayer, it will spread far and wide. Doctor, an incantation has been laid upon me, one that brings bad luck to all those who touch me without permission. Oh, don't worry, though. I've already given you my permission. Doctor, I want to hear your opinion on something. The Landship's choir asked me to be their soprano. Arknights. Good evening, Doctor. May your dreams be sweet.